Have you ever felt like everyone around you is just taller, richer, or somehow more impressive, and it left you questioning your own glow-up journey? Well, today I'm spilling the real story of how I went from feeling overshadowed to owning my space, juggling attention from statuesque Jewish views, and learning to leave the lows behind, all while growing into my best self. Stick around, hit that subscribe button, and join me on this roller coaster of confidence, self-love, and unexpected lessons that completely transformed my life in ways I never imagined. 1. Heightened awareness. The first step in my glow-up was realizing just how much I had let other people's presence intimidate me. Feeling small around statuesque partners can make anyone doubt their own worth. I started noticing patterns in my thoughts, how I downplayed my achievements, and avoided eye contact because I assumed I didn't measure up. I consciously made a decision to reclaim my energy and stop comparing myself constantly. Each mirror reflection became a lesson, teaching me that height and status aren't indicators of personal power. Recognizing my own strengths, quirks, and charisma was liberating. I started journaling daily to track my growth. Every small win mattered. 2. Style overhaul. One of the fastest ways I transformed was through my wardrobe and grooming choices. Clothes aren't magic, but the right outfit can completely shift how you carry yourself. I experimented with fits, textures, and colors that reflected my personality unapologetically. Accessories became subtle statements of confidence. I learned which shoes, jackets, and hairstyles elevated my energy. Standing tall isn't just physical. It's the aura you create through appearance. Each morning, I reminded myself that I was curating a version of me that demanded respect. I stopped fearing judgment and instead embraced creativity. Compliments became more frequent, not because of vanity, but because authenticity radiates. 3. Mindset reset. Glowing up isn't just external. The internal work is crucial. I had to retrain my mind to celebrate my uniqueness instead of envying others. I replaced self-doubt with affirmations and visualizations. Each day, I reminded myself that I was worthy of attention, respect, and connection. I stopped measuring my success by comparison and started measuring it by growth. This mental reset allowed me to enjoy interactions with statuesque partners without intimidation. Social anxiety began to fade as confidence replaced fear. I learned to embrace vulnerability as strength. Each rejection or awkward moment became a lesson, not a setback. My internal dialogue shifted from scarcity to abundance. 4. Fitness and posture. Physical presence played a huge role in my glow-up. I didn't just want to feel taller. I wanted to stand taller with confidence. I focused on posture, core strength, and alignment, realizing that how I carried myself spoke louder than any outfit. Small adjustments like standing straight, making eye contact, and opening shoulders changed the way people perceived me. Fitness became a ritual of self-respect rather than just appearance. Endorphins boosted my mood, giving me an inner glow that no one could ignore. I felt stronger, lighter, and more present in every interaction. Each day, progress reinforced my confidence. 5. Social mastery. Navigating social circles confidently was next. I learned the art of engaging conversations and playful banter. I observed how people responded to tone, humor, and presence. Confidence isn't loud, it's subtle and consistent. I practiced listening more than speaking initially, letting energy flow naturally. Attention from statuesque views became more about connection than intimidation. I learned to project warmth, interest, and charisma without trying too hard. My social intuition improved dramatically. Networking and mingling became opportunities to shine rather than tests of self-worth. Every interaction became a chance to showcase authenticity and wit. 6. Emotional intelligence. Understanding emotions, both mine and others, was pivotal. I noticed triggers, moods, and energy shifts in conversations. Instead of reacting defensively, I learned to respond with awareness. This made me magnetic to people, especially in romantic dynamics. Reading subtle cues allowed me to connect authentically. I stopped assuming intentions and started observing behaviors. Empathy became a tool for bonding, not weakness. Emotional regulation allowed me to remain composed, confident, and attractive. I learned to address tension with humor or calm insight. Emotional awareness enhanced my decision-making in relationships. I celebrated the highs and handled the lows gracefully. 7. Strategic networking. I began intentionally surrounding myself with inspiring, ambitious individuals. Proximity to positive energy accelerates personal evolution. I attended social events, workshops, and gatherings that challenged me. I observed behaviors, styles, and communication strategies to integrate valuable lessons. I approached interactions with curiosity, not ego. Connections weren't transactional, they were learning experiences. Each new contact offered insight into social dynamics. I curated my circle to reflect the version of myself I aspire to become. Attention from statuesque peers was more abundant once I radiated value. I shared knowledge freely, building trust and reputation. Strategic networking fostered opportunities that aligned with my ambitions. 8. Financial independence. Self-sufficiency added a layer of confidence that's hard to ignore. Subscribe now to follow my journey toward financial empowerment. I focused on budgeting, smart spending, and investing to secure stability. Independence allowed me to make decisions without external pressure. Confidence grew as I controlled my resources in future. I stopped relying on validation from wealthier or taller peers. Money became a tool, not a measure of self-worth. I explored side hustles and income streams that aligned with my passions. Each financial milestone reinforced my independence. I experienced freedom in social interactions, knowing I had agency. Decisions became rooted in choice, not necessity. 9. Adventure and experiences. Life expanded when I prioritized experiences over comparison. Subscribe now to follow my adventures that boosted confidence and charisma. Traveling, trying new activities, and stepping out of comfort zones enriched my social narrative. Stories of challenge and growth made me more captivating in conversations. Experiences added depth to interactions with statuesque peers and peers alike. Each adventure taught resilience, adaptability, and humor. I shared experiences openly, inviting connection and curiosity. Memories became social currency that reinforced authenticity. Experiential learning strengthened confidence far beyond appearances. I embraced spontaneity and learned to trust instincts. 10. Sustained glow-up mindset. Finally, maintaining growth requires consistency and reflection. Subscribe now to learn how to keep your glow-up alive indefinitely. I committed to daily practices that reinforced self-love, confidence, and authenticity. Reflection helped me identify what worked and what needed adjustment. Growth isn't linear. There were setbacks, lessons, and breakthroughs. I celebrated milestones while staying humble and hungry. Surrounding myself with supportive energy kept momentum high. Journaling, goal setting, and self-care became non-negotiable rituals. Every interaction became an opportunity to practice new skills. And that's how I transformed from feeling small in the shadows to glowing up confidently, juggling statuesque attention while leaving low energy behind, and fully owning my personal and social power. If you enjoyed following this journey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a story that can inspire your own glow up. Remember, growth is personal, unique, and totally achievable when you commit to mindset, style, social mastery, and experiences that elevate your life. Keep applying these strategies, embrace your authentic energy, and watch your confidence soar in ways you never thought possible.